Okay, I was just going to go over what we did to set up the camper. I know it's not as you do, but this is what needs to be done when you set up the camper. First thing is open this door. In the door you've got the all the floor jack pads, those little yellow things that are down there. You get one for each jack at least, or you might need multiple depending on how you're leveling it. And then you have the leveler tool, which is this. It has this to go for the jacks. And then you go around and you level the camper using this. These jacks. Really all you do is tighten them down, but first thing you want to do is level the camper with this and the level that's in the box under the sink. Once you get that done back to front, then you get each of these jacks leveled up. Here. There's another one there. And another one there. Okay. So then that would level the camper. Then what you want to do is you want to make sure your battery, you unhook these from your battery. These will be hooked up in storage. That's for the solar panel. To do that, you take this box off and you unhook the battery cables from here. You actually, this will be like this in storage. You turn this over to engage the battery power. Get here. That way you'll have it to put the slide out. You need that to put the slide out. Once you do that, you could go inside and put the slide out. Okay? The other thing after that, you could put your power cable up, or hook your power cable up. The power cable goes from here. Pull that cord out, and then hook it in here. Make sure your breakers are on. Okay, next thing we're going to do is hook up our water supply so Mary can start putting water and use it in the camper. Those are in this compartment here. While I'm here, I'll tell you also that the compartment for the sewer drains are in here as well. Got to get that out, bring it back to the back, and the sewer compartment is there. So what we're going to do first though is hook up the water to here. We'll make sure that's good and tight. If this piece isn't here, it may be laying in that front compartment with the water hose. But this water hose is all stored in that front compartment. And you can see the water hose goes to there. This is the pressure regulator to make sure we don't get too much pressure in the camper, and this is where the water hose hooks to that. So this is usually on the water hose and you have to tighten it down. This is our splitter. Once you get it all hooked up and tight, you can open up your water. Next thing we do is hook up this sewer line, and when you get started you want to make sure both of these are closed. This is the black water, this is the gray water, This is just like shower and sink water. This is from a toilet. You want to make sure that both of these are closed. You open this, attach the hose as a twist connection to here, the sewer hose. I'm using both connections here. There's a twist connection there and goes to there. And got tape across the top and holding that down, keep it from coming out. A lot of times in this compartment there is a track that you could use to put under the sewer line if you're going to be here for any length of time, so that the sewer and water would flow freely. That is right there. This thing, I don't have it hooked up right now. And then if you want to try a cable, our TV hasn't been working recently, but the cable is in one of those boxes back there. This is our cable line. And the cable line is also runs over to that white box. Those are the basic things for the camper to get a camper going. Okay, getting ready to flush the toilet. There's Mama. Say hey.
Hey.
And she's got her new pretty shirt on.
That Daddy bought me.
Yeah. So, I put the toilet paper roll there. We want to kind of fill up the tank before we flush it. And about set my timer for 15 minutes. Pretty outside today. So this is one of the things we do when we get ready to leave. Try to do this live. So here's the toilet. We want to make sure our black water is closed when we do this. I've had the gray water tank closed for quite a while just to hold some of the wash water and bath water to clean out this hose. So once the toilet finishes, we'll go back out and flush. So this is site 700. And there's 700 here, and we put all our stuff out here for this trip, and we really don't need to get all this stuff out while we're just staying a couple days. So, and now we're going to shut the gas down. We want to make sure that's off for the hot water heater. I'm going to leave that on automatic, but I'll go ahead and, we'll cut that off before we leave. That has to be switched off. Cut that off with this furnace. Then we're going to go out here. It's not too bright. Just pretty good. This off here. Okay. Didn't use a ton of gas. Always check and see where we're at before we leave. And we're going to turn the gas off. Both of them. Got it locked up. The keys are on with the camper. Now I'm going to put this back on. That's what we do for the gas. Okay, so now we're going to flush the toilet, the black water tank. Alright, so first I'm going to slowly open this up. Slowly. Make sure we don't have any major leaks going on. Now I'm going to open it up all the way. No major leaks. I'm going to hold this down. Make sure it doesn't come out. It's a little loose from the heat. Yeah, if this line busted, it'd be a little nasty. So we're going to let this drain out. Okay, I think we're getting toward the end now. Gray water flush back, then close the black water and get my gray water to wash out our line. So it works pretty good. And then what you do after that is you I'll reset you because you're too bright. Okay. So after that, you unhook it here, twist it off, then you lift this line up and kind of walk it out to empty it. And then all you do is you put that black cap back on, close your gray water back, and then I usually close the black water back up and I go inside and I fill it about half full of water, get a flashlight and look down in there. That way when it's moving around with the trailer, it'll kind of wash it around. And I also put more sewage treatment, usually about a half a liter on these long stays is what I'll put in there. That's it for the sewage, and the line goes back in that container and back in the front compartment on the camper. Okay, so we got to hook this back up now that we're getting ready to store the camper. You have to make sure the black goes to the negative side, which is over here. Just kind of wiggle it, make sure it gets a good connection. We are going to unhook this and we're going to hook it to the battery on this side so it could get good connection. You gotta wiggle it so it's like it's a little corroded, so we're gonna wiggle it and make sure it's got connection. This goes back over everything like this. So yeah, make sure that's not gonna be in the way to disconnect things, and then go run this cover. This bungee cord back over like that, and that's how we get our solar hooked back up. Just one comment: we want to make sure the TV is not up there when we move the camper. Okay, we don't want anything up here that might fall onto the floor. It's happened before. Today we do have some humidity removal boxes that we get from Walmart. But my point here is we're going to drain the water system so that we don't have any water in the system. So we want to turn on the knobs, all the sinks and everything. We want to drain the take this shower thing down. If you leave it up there, it will crack. We want to make sure we open everything Okay, we are going to leave the vent open. We're not sure whether that's good or bad. Okay, we've already talked about the toilet, so we'll go in here and open these as well. You can hear the water draining. So everything's draining back out of the lines very nicely. Okay, so now we're going to go under the camper. Go under the camper and drain the lines. This is for freeze protection. If we knew we were going to not have any cold weather, then I wouldn't worry about it. But this is freeze protection. Okay, so these two drains right here, once you have everything open, these two drain lines, we have to let the water out. So I just hand tighten these most of the time because they don't leak. That's the top of the, and this is the cold water. So once we get these drained out, just want to let them drip drain just for a second. It's kind of messy under here. Probably gonna have to repaint under here one day. Probably should re-lubing the slide out rails too. They make a special lubricant for that, but we'll leave that to another day. Okay, so I'm gonna put caps back on since it's dripping. Just hand tighten them. There's no need to over tighten them because we get on. Always look and see if it's leaking. Okay, now we're going to go back out from under the camper. Okay. It's been drained. Now, whoop, what's that in the camera? Oh. That's my beautiful wife. Got to open the antifreeze. This is what I use for the marine antifreeze. And I just put some in each little thing, about that much. Keep the drain from freezing there. I'm almost out, so I'll put some in here. Put some in here. I try to pour it right down the drain. I'm just real scared something's going to be discolored, but we'll put the rest of that in there. So everything's open and drained. Close that door back. Close that door. I'll make sure these are shut, because one thing you have to always check when you're opening or shutting the slide, those cabinets, sometimes they get bumped open and you have to shut them. It's my beautiful bride again. I love that top.
Come on, my husband got me that.
Here, put this out there. Alright. This can go over here. Right, now, got everything set in here for the most part. We always make sure our sliding doors are latched right there. Today we're going to leave the bed up. Here is what I was telling you about, the damp red. Get a bucket of this from Walmart for RVs. We're going to leave that up. Thing looks good here. Here, that's latched. Grab our keys. I think we have everything. Are we ready to put the slide in?
We are.
Okay.
Yeah, the new device, that's it.
Alright, so go with the slide.
You know what?
Why don't you go to the bathhouse?
Good.
Alright, I just make sure the TV's pushed out. Sometimes we just double check again. One more time. I forgot to check this, make sure we didn't leave anything we might need at home. Again, we're going to leave that vent open. See what that does with the moisture. I always want to leave the refrigerator cracked so it will dry out like this. I don't think it matters when it's trailering much around here, so I'm going to leave it like that. Alright, so now we got to finish pulling in the slide. And it'll come in until it clicks. When it clicks, it's done. That's done. Okay. Make sure we've got everything that won't fall off the counters. TV's okay. Alright, now we just have to go unhook the power. We've already got our jacks up, box put away, water's disconnected. So now we just have to unhook our power and put it back in there, and we'll be ready to go. All done. Oh, gotta put our bikes in there too, but that's it. See you next time. One more thing, we have to make sure our antenna's down. This could be a big mistake. This thing's kind of broken. If it wasn't broken, pretty straightforward. But you can see this fits up in there. To get it down, it has to be rotated around to where it'll go down. I thought it was supposed to be all the way. Must be it right there. I think it has to be lined up like this. Okay, so I just fit this thing where it goes on. Very easy. Well, I said easy. Okay, so once it goes on there, you could tell the little pointers line up. The other way it didn't fit too easy, so. Alright, so now that we got it lined up, I'm going to put this back over here. Use my old trusty crescent wrench. And this way takes it down, so we're going to go down with it. Normally there's a little fixture with a handle, but all that's come loose, so this is what we got to deal with. And you'll hear it hit. There it goes. A little bump. You don't have to do it tight, just put it down. That's it.